Ain't outside. So you ignorantly retarded. We'll say that. Ignorantly retarded motherfuckers. If you outside, you ain't got no jacket on, you ignorantly retarded. You take your ass in the house and get a jacket. Or go to the store and go buy a jacket. I got on a hoodie because I have a car. My car is my jacket. How many people can relate to that? People always talk shit. Where your jacket? Where your jacket? My grandma always asks me every time I say, where your jacket? It's winter time, you ain't got no jacket. But I got a car. That shit's still at 79 degrees right now, motherfucker. Who you with? What you talking about? There he is. Happy Stack Cheese. What's the deal, man? My guy got an album out right now, man. I need y'all to make sure y'all definitely tune into that, man. Type in HALFSTACKCHEESE. Happy Stack Cheese. It's out right now, man. Different breed. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, right? It's crazy because when I heard the album before y'all got it, because I always hear things first. When I heard it, I was on my way to DC, and that's the best time that I like to listen to new music when I'm taking like a nice 2.5, 3 hour ride. So it's either going to Baltimore, or going to DC, if I'm going south or going north. You know, a little quick ride to New York. But I like to take those rides kind of to see how how deep in thought I get into with your music. Cause everybody talk about they got bars, everybody talk about they got a message, everybody talk about I got content. Nobody talks about the stuff that they talk about. Eh, eh. So I give y'all the time, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people are never gonna give y'all with your whole project. You know what I'm saying? I tap in and I really wanna see am I able to walk in your shoes through your music? Like am I able to feel how you am I able to understand how you feel? You know what I'm saying? Currently, right now in your journey as an artist, through your music that you're currently putting out right now, or am I constantly stuck in the past of what you've been through, not what you overcame? You know what I'm saying? I think you have to give people two sides of the music. We want to hear the things you've been through. We want to hear the struggle. We want to hear the pain. We want to hear that. But at the same time, we want a fucking happy ending. Like, imagine watching a fucking love story and the motherfuckers never fall in love at the end of the love story. You what the fuck? I need hope. I need some hope. No. A lot of y'all music don't inspire hope. It doesn't inspire me to get up and run. Or the masses to get up and just do something positive sometimes. Sometimes the music is so painful, it's so hurtful, it's so real that I don't want to take the time to understand you. Or it's so real that I don't see the need for me to change. You doing it, you still doing it, you still going through it, and you haven't healed from it, you haven't overcame it, blah, blah. Why do I? Just continue to make music. That's how I'm gonna heal. You know what I'm saying? So I think if our community's seen more examples of healing, more examples of growth, more example of I'm not even gonna say unity because we're unified when it makes sense for us to be unified. We seen it. We seen the pandemic was a great showing of, you know what, we can be in the face of something we don't understand. We can be in uncharted territories. You know, we're gonna rock with each other as people. You know what? I'm gonna believe you when it comes to this vaccine because you know what, that really don't make sense. How the fuck y'all come up with that drum? Shit, you ain't taking it. I ain't taking it. Oh, you taking it? I'm taking it. All types of unifications going on. Motherfuckers is unified. There's one side of people that want to take it, very strong about it, and another big side of people that don't want to take it and they're very strong about it. Unification. This side was very unified. One common goal, not to take it. This side was very unified. One common goal to take it. Everybody got it done. You got it done. You got it done. You looked at the people that didn't get it. Oh, oh my God. Now you looking at yourself like, I'm a dickhead. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he who laughs, laugh. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but it sounds good when other people say it. So I figured that was the perfect time for it. He who laughs last, laughs first, laughs last, because he who had the last laugh wasn't laughing first. Damn, that was so deep, but not deep at the same time. It was like the 5 foot, 6 foot water. It's like it's almost over me, but I can still breathe a little bit. That's how. Hey yo, remember being in the pool? Remember being in the pool and you go in the 5 to see, oh wait, this is a big foot right here. This. Don't be like me. I was hyping shit to be 5'5". Yeah, it's cool. I'll get in the 6. I can tread. I'll be like 4. I'm like, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm over the joint now. Fuck y'all talking about? Soon as that joint hits, I'm help! Help, please! Grab my boat! or it be the moment, or it be the moment that you think, it be the moment you be like, man, I'm getting in the deep end. I'm getting off the diving pool. Fuck you talking about? I'm just gonna swim really fast to the edge so I can get to the fucking ladder and shit. No, that shit don't work neither. You get in that joint, as soon as you hit that water, you go 12 feet. You be like, why am I still going down? Wait a minute. Ah! Ah! Oh, the moment when you realize if somebody don't help me, I might actually drown. And it's be the worst part is to drown when people is around. That just means you were just not important to the people at the festivities. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny if you think about it. Cause I'm scared of cruises. I'm scared to get on a cruise. That's one of my greatest fears of getting on a cruise is to be drunk from all the free drinks, to go out back on the back deck or something and just be like, woo, having a great time, yeah. And then like something happened, we make a sharp turn and it's, nobody hears me though, cause I'm on the back deck, me getting lit. Now I'm just in the middle of the Atlantic, like, help. That's my greatest fear. That's why I ain't get on a cruise yet in my life, man. Every time I think about it, I'm like, I'll meet you there. I'll fly. I'd rather be in a plane crash than Boston Sea. Yeah, me, I don't need nobody from no underwater worlds to be coming to fuck me up. I don't think I'll be one of them people. Like, you ever notice that in superhero movies and shit like that? Like, it's always the one person that was the chosen one. Everybody else just disappears from the whole movie. Like, they don't really get into where they went. It'd be 20 niggas on a mission to get somewhere and only one of them gets picked. What happened to the other 19 niggas that was on this mission? They don't ever talk about them. I'll be one of them 19. They wouldn't talk about it. I don't think that I'm a last. I don't think I have it. I really don't. I don't think I have that, like, you know? But, yeah, what else we talking about? Oh, they made my man Jalen Rose apologize because he questioned why the woman that was Emea Duco's sex partner. You want to know why her name hasn't been circulated the way his name has been circulated? It's kind of funny. It's crazy how his name is being rained down in the mud. You know, he's unfit, you know, to do his job correctly because he wanted some pussy besides his wife's pussy. All right? He's this, he's that, he's this, and the third. This man lost his job for the next year over some yams. Not no yams he took. Like, it's not like Big Ben. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like Ben Roethlisberger. You know what I'm saying? He out here just drawing. You know what I'm saying? How many Ben? Steelers. He just out here drawing, just raping bitches. Just, I may not get caught. We'll see. We'll figure it out when that time comes. They be drawing. My man chilling. He cooling. Why is his name being ran down in the muck over some yams? He wasn't even married. He wasn't the one that was really in the wrong. Really, he was seduced. He was taken advantage of by somebody who was already married. She was married. She was the one that was married. He wasn't married. He was just boning Nia Long publicly. He wasn't married. And she. So in his eyes, right? In his eyes, and we'll just. And this is why like they always say like it's easy to trick the men in our culture in a sense, right? Because what'll happen is I believe this lady is white, if I'm not mistaken. From some of the research that I've done, she is related to somebody that's on like of some stature. You feel what I'm saying? They're not supposed to be having inner, relations with each other, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I get that. I totally understand that. So you suspend him and he comes back in a few games. Suspend a man for the whole year? Like what? Like think about what. Let's bring it down to our side, right? You're dealing with this person, right? And they got you. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? We as men, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, yeah, hey, you know what I mean? We suckers for some good yams, you know what I'm saying? But it's nothing like yams that come with progression. You understand what I'm saying? It's a different, seriously, ladies, when your yams come with progression, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that you kind of have, it's your job to protect us. Your yams come with progression. Don't throw to us in the first place if we can't progress with you. Go for the con. A lot of these girls, the word comes in after you get the yams. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got some yams now. She cook it for me. She clean it for me. Blah, 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 blah. When you know your yams come with progression, you don't do none of that shit. You have the power to fuck niggas' lives up. Yams of progression and digression. Yams with the power to progress or digress your life. I don't want them. I don't want those. Because once the yams is mad at you, bro, it's a wrap. You thought she was gonna fuck your shit up here? Oh no, your best bet is to keep this happy down there and keep her angry up here. That way she could be in her own eternal battle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta confuse her. You know what I'm saying? Make love, not war. You understand what I'm saying? You make love, not war. She'll be in confusion with herself. She won't be able to fuck you up. You'll be in control. But when you got yams of progression, no, seriously, you ever have yams of progression? Nothing to do with work. Oh yeah, no, that shit really don't. I think everything that we're seeing now is just power trips. I think everything we're seeing now, I'm just joking as far. Well, not with the yams of digression and progression. Like yams of progression and digression. Like we give yams too much power sometimes off the rip just because they yams. Like some of the things I be seeing some niggas do for some pussy, I be like, bro, slow down. You know what I'm saying? What's that new meme? I'm like, hey now, slow down now. You know what I mean? That's what if more of us had somebody on our shoulder to tell us, hey now, slow down now. As men, cause we hasty a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I mean? Niggas just hasty. You know what I'm saying? They hasty out here. Real rap. They hasty. Cause I don't think niggas is getting the kind of sex that niggas talk about they get. Niggas ain't really getting no yams out here for real shit. Cause it's the same hoes fucking the same motherfuckers. Real shit. Now you got now it's like at an all-time high, like girls that like demanding you to show them some type of I don't know what the fuck it is they want you to show them, but they want you to show them something. Cause these motherfuckers is out here doing the most for some yams. For yams. Fucking the whole game up, bro. It was the point in time where niggas just stuck to their strengths. You get money, my nigga. You lead with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a wicked world we live in, man. It's a very, 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 very wicked world. Very wicked world. Oh yeah, come pull up, come pull up. Yeah, yeah. Cause I think so. So yeah. So back to the Jalen Rose situation. So they made my nigga just chill in the motherfucking building. So they made Jalen Rose apologize for questioning why this lady's name has not been released. They made him apologize for that. And that just goes to show that, again, I say it all the time. In American society, women are never wrong. They're either right or they're a victim. It's never, you know what? She was wrong. No, it's all these high expectations put on us. Put on men of color. I'm not even gonna say black, because I'm gonna get into that in a little bit too. Shit irk me too. You know what I'm saying? But it's so many expectations put on this. Kyrie said, I never said I hated anybody. How can I hate people? How can I hate this group of people who actually know the history of leads back to me? You worrying about fucking trauma from motherfuckers that wasn't here. Have you asked me about my traumas? Have you asked me about me? How do I feel knowing that, what do you say, 300 million of his slaves, ancestors, are buried underneath us that we still have not found? Have people asked about those traumas? Do people ask about the traumas of generational oppression? If you look at us, everything from each generation, what has stayed? What has remained constant? What we've been through. Let John rock because his mother's on drugs. Well, he's not a fucking victim. We understand his mom's on drugs. Let's help him. We either going to help him change the cycle or we not. We're not going to blame the cycle on his living. No. The cycle is a cycle. It's something that's continuing to keep going because somebody before you is continuing to run the same wheel. It takes somebody to get pushed off the wheel, knocked off the wheel, or to wake up one day and say, I'm going to stop running on this goddamn wheel. Let me actually feet on land and get the fuck out here. What are you? Are you a part of the cycle or are you breaking the cycle? That's simply what it comes down to. Is what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, changing the cycle in your family, or sustaining the current cycle that's in your family. Ask yourself those questions. When you're trying to figure out why is all these sensitive ass men out here, and you got 3 kids and no father in the home, and you've had 3 kids willingly with fatherless children, you want to know why there is so many sensitive men in the world. Well, if you look at the origin of why men are so sensitive, comes back to what y'all say is mommy issues. So, but we can't talk about that because now I'm bashing. Can't talk about that because now that's putting accountability on and making certain natural things that men do and men make happen. It puts a choice in between there. It makes something a choice. When you're able to hold somebody accountable for something, it makes it a choice. So if you telling me I'm a sensitive ass nigga, just example, I'm a sensitive ass nigga and I got mommy issues to work out, and that's why I'm a sensitive ass nigga. Cause there's no men around me to show me how to be a man. That's what you're telling me is my issue, right? I'm just speaking as men. That's what you're telling me. My issue is okay, cool. All right, Mom. Why did you have me with knowing that my father was not going to be here? Well, I have. It's No. I didn't ask nothing. I just asked a question. Why did you continue to do something is actually going to be devastating to me as I get older without putting the tools around me and preparing me for what you actually know is about to happen. Not, okay, bam, all right, damn. I had unprotected sex with this guy, thought he was great, he's an asshole. I don't believe in getting rid of this situation that I'm now in. I'm currently pregnant. I don't believe in it. I would never do that. Oh my God, it's murder. What's the excuse? It's against my religion. But you wasn't thinking about your religion when you was getting. But it's cool. It's my health. Oh, would you think about your health when you opened your leg? No, you wasn't. So it's not. All right. So what is it? What are we talking about here? We're talking about conscious choices that turn into emotional choices because you're consciously fucked up. You can't deal with the fact that this nigga don't want to have companionship with you. That's all it is. So you seek refuge in this baby. And knowing this man's not going to be here, knowing there's a chance he might not be here, knowing he wasn't your nigga in the first place when he was pounding you. So he has no obligations to you. Now you feel it though, now he has his obligation, he's just going to automatically just man up. Automatically. He should just man up. You know, on paper, he damn right, he should just man up. Well, I made this choice as a man not to wear a condom. The consequences of my choices, which shouldn't be a consequence, but this is how our children are being born. Our children are being born as consequences of choices, not blessings of choices. So let's be like real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're doing that, and it's like it stops there. He got me pregnant. If I would never be in this situation if he didn't get me pregnant. But sperm doesn't shoot across the room and then travel up your thigh and then go inside you. No, it doesn't work like that. There still has to be a choice to be made. You know what I'm saying? And a mutual choice. I'm doing what I got to do to get to this door. As long as I do everything that I feel I need to do up until I get to this door, you're going to open the door. So we continue to go to the roots. If your door is consistently being opened, maybe you need to work on your security. Maybe you need to go holler at Brinks. Maybe you need ADP. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's like, as a man, if I know, like, yo, damn, my shit is active right now. Like, I'm just bang, bang, she pregnant. Shit. Oh my God. I have to be conscious of, all right, I gotta wear a condom, yo. Cause no matter what, I'm drawing out here. I know it. I know I'm not pulling out no good yams. I know I'm not about to pull out no good yams ever. Let me either throw a condom on. Let me not even fuck with this shorty. Well, let me see what she really about. Maybe she might be thorough. The motive, the intention becomes different. You know what I'm saying? So like everything is about root. You know what I'm saying? Everything is get down to the root. And when you're talking about getting to the root of things, that means people are going to be held accountable consistently straight down. And usually it all comes down to the foundation in which your life, the cycle is started on, right? So we start life in this world based off of universal rules, right? And then it gets more, now you're born into America, right? Born into a place. You live off of those rules in that place. That foundation in that, and we were talking about this earlier. You live off the rules of where you live at. You feel me? You go to Syria, you're living off of their laws. It's the foundation of how your life is going to grow, how your opportunities are going to be, this and the third, right? So we're talking about change, and we're talking about growth, and we're talking about being better. We getting more money. We seeing the opportunities there, but why aren't we valued the same as these other people? Why am I in these same rooms with these people that I couldn't being before, but I'm still being looked at a certain way, and I got more money than these niggas? Or I put in more work, I put in more time, whatever the case may be. I'm going to get right into that answer when I come back, because I'm going to have two people come up here with me, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. CME Morning Show, we'll be right back too. Can I get a song real fast? And we're going to come back with a couple dope-ass guests, and we're going to tap right into that. Why does change never happen? Why is there push, but never any change? We're going to get right into that in 2 minutes. Toucan, play me some Pimpin' a Police. It's CME Morning Show, man. We talking crazy this morning. We talking heavy this morning. And the guests that we got, they're going to be talking even crazier. So we be right back. CME Morning Show!
Keep talking. Bruno Brown. Vicious. At the table with the mobsters. All we want to do is prosper. This a hand-picked roster. Stay loyal, then I got you. Everybody sturdy, no imposters. Eating shark now, we leveled up from lobster. Anything we do it proper. All I got is my money, get my chop.
I leveled up now, I don't even count the money. Jewish lawyer just beat a body, he talk heavy. Had my youngin' in the cell, he was facing life. Then we back home making 100 a night. 5% on the glass when I'm moving around. Just in case I gotta shoot one of you niggas down. If I front you a brick, it come with a chopper. You now sitting with the mobsters. Niggas wanna beat me, they steady my moves. They don't know it out in public, they looking like fools. I'm self-made, you not qualified. I hear they wanna kill me, tell them get in line.
At the table with the mobsters. All we wanna do is prosper. This a hand-picked roster. Stay loyal, then I got you. Everybody sturdy, no imposters. Eating shark now, we leveled up from lobster. Anything we do it proper. All I got is my money, get my chop.
Got my city in my back pocket. Far as the trap, we got it back pop. Shotgun play, quarterback option. On my old head shit, I'm Cadillac shot. She whipping work in the crock pot. They cut my phone off, I'm looking for a hot spot. You see me every now and then, I'm a Sasquatch. We come down to the shop to talk shop. Champagne wishes, Coronas in the cooler. You trying to measure up to the one with the ruler. Project baby, having fun with my shooters. All the time I wasted with it, done something sooner.
At the table with the mobsters. All we wanna do is prosper. This a hand-picked roster. Stay loyal, then I got you. Everybody sturdy, no imposters. Eating shark now, we leveled up from lobster. Anything we do it proper. All I got is my money, get my chop.
I was too high up, so I went medium. Meaning I got fly on them like I'm Expedia. Meaning I'm too fly for them, I'm Dark Phoenix. They got heart when I talked about the go get it. And then the pain in them was winning. Cause reality was vivid. Danger right in front of them niggas and they ain't timid. They ran a two-hole like Emmett. Out the wormhole like Dennis. We was classified cold killers. Everybody loves a drug dealer. To the nigga kill a plug or another plug kill him.
At the table with the mobsters. All we wanna do is prosper. This a hand-picked roster. Stay loyal, then I got you. Everybody sturdy, no imposters. Eating shark now, we leveled up from lobster. Anything we do it proper. All I got is my money, get my chop.
Something told me to stay, you was worth it. I've been working, we ain't perfect, that's why you for me. I got money, you got honeys, I got all this love and you got nothing. Cause your past done stripped you of in perfect timing. Too much time I give you lies I hear, but I stay here. Cause the time we share is so revealing. I'll treat you right, I will. I'll treat you right, I will. Just tell me you'll stay silent. You ain't gotta do what they do. Just tell me you'll stay solid. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you'll.
Yeah. We are back, man. CME Morning Show, man. We are back, man. And I got some dope individuals with me, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's always some dope individuals here. You know what I'm saying? On a fly day. To the right of me, I got
Just chill.
Yeah, you already know what it is, man. If you all hype, just chill.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then to the left of me, I got
Malachi.
my guy,
Sir.
Mr. Atkin.
I can M on
Yeah.
Instagram. You know, that's me.
Factory. So real quick, tell the people, Malachi, a little bit about yourself real fast before we continue our dope ass conversation.
All right, so I'm out here. My name is Malachi Atkinson. I am a current graduate student at Jefferson University. I'm getting my master's in UX design, but I'm also
Hell yeah.
And so currently I've been running an interview series called Sound of the Soul, speaking to independent Philadelphia music artists, talking about, the financial burden situation they go through, but also highlighting their careers and their past. So I'm trying to shine a light, but also trying to change the situation that a lot of artists find themselves currently in. So
That's
I'm
fire.
making a change day by day.
It's dope, man.
Sure.
And chill. Tell a little bit of tell a little bit of tell the people
For the ones that don't know who I am.
Tell
I
the
am
people
Just
about
Chill, 215.
Factory and
one of Philly's hottest artists, underground and all that. You know what I'm saying? Known for a couple different songs, that Go Get the Bag, that Wondering, Rambo, things of that nature and all that. However, whatever, stay in the mix. Always coming out to show my guy love.
Factory. Yeah, man. So we talking about accountability, and we talking about just foundation, right? And we talking about there can't be any real change until the foundation on which we're living, the foundation in which we live on is actually changes, actually is amended, right? So if you're told, right, and this is just a quick question for both of you guys, because this is how we live in a society we live in, right? You're told, right, all your life, you're told treat people nice, treat people good, show people love, you know what I'm saying, be respectful, all these things, right? And you grow older, and the law of your land, right? Right, tells you that you don't have to look at everybody as a person, a full person, right? Do you feel as though some of your morals and values will be compromised once knowing that?
You have no other choice at that point in time, in my opinion. In my opinion, you have no other choice because you're getting read two different stories. You're being taught this, but then when you go out into your society, you're seeing this. So how is it that I'm supposed to be nice to this person and nice to that person, but when I get out here, I'm not looking at Johnny as Johnny. That's a fiend. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at Tina as Tina. Oh, she a thought. Like I'm isolating the nice as soon as you walk out the door because our society is not built for nice, unfortunately.
Totally agree with that.
That's just what that is. We come from. I can't speak for everywhere, but I know it's when it comes to Philadelphia, we come from a poverty city, and whether you from east, west, southwest, uptown, however, whatever, everybody got their own hood and how you gotta step and how you gotta rep. Yeah, when you in the houses, okay, mom, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But as soon as you go outside, it's we gonna run down on this nigga. I got the pack for that. I'm doing this. I'm doing so. We already taught at a young age to have to live a double life without even digging that we have to live a double life. You feel me? It's and it's crazy because as much as your parents will tell you, oh, we don't want you to be out there trapping and doing this or however, but we ain't got nothing. The heat off. Ain't no food in the crib. Like they talking about me at school. Like so what am I to do when you telling me this, but I see this? So it's automatically gonna be a contradiction towards yourself.
No, absolutely. How about you, Malachi? How you feel about that?
Of course. So what you're speaking is real. And so what it really comes down to is your own moral integrity. And so if you grow up learning a certain way, obviously, I had my father in the house and he taught me a lot of life lessons, right? And I'm grateful for that. Because when I carry out into my world, I always think that in the back of my head. But like you said, no matter how strong you are on the inside, yo, the outside's gonna affect you in some type of way. Your environment's gonna affect you some type of way. Everybody prejudges. Everybody does it. And so now you meet this girl, right? You think she's great, but then your homie comes by, yo, she's a tree, yo, she's a thought, blah blah. Now all of a sudden, yo, your mind, thoughts about her change. You gotta think about that. We're going back to the foundations of how the world thinks about us beforehand. Now you got to think about the fact that, all right, maybe the other side, they only see us colored people on the media in one certain limelight. They might have been taught values their whole lives. They might have been taught, treat everybody equally. But then once they see certain things in the media, once they finally run into us, they come in with that prejudgment, that preconceived bias, and now they want to treat us differently automatically off rip. And it's a hard thing to change because what reason is there to change? That's people strive off motivation.
And the crazy thing about it is, right?
Motivated to change.
Like
it's crazy.
To motivate to change. Like me personally, like I deal with adversity literally almost every day with the type of job I have. You feel me? And my exterior sometimes scares people. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? It scares them type of people. And I'm not, I'm not discriminating. I'm not being racist, but this is a fact. I'm just a black man here to do my job, but you're looking at me as a black man. He's trying to probably steal something, or I gotta make sure everything is there when he leave, because if something's missing, I know he took it. It's not a chance that Johnny, the thief from down the street, that's been stealing from everybody all week.
Good morning, viewers.
It's not a chance that he did it. It was the black guy that was here because it was the black guy here, and it's messed up that this is 2022. And I just dealt with this yesterday. This is not something that was, I'm like, people still go through this type of stuff every day. It's to the point where sometimes I feel like I want to not alter my appearance as far as, but how I, my mannerisms when I'm in certain areas.
Smile more.
Exactly.
A little bit more enthusiastic. Eye contact a little stronger. More approachable.
Exactly.
That's what they call it.
It's a real thing.
That's what somebody told me that.
That's what they call it. The politically correct term is approachable. I used to work door to door, and I hired this guy who was like 6'4", strong as shit, big boy, big as shit. And that's my trainer told me, you know what I'm saying, when I was in my training, on how to train other people, they said, yo, you got to get him to be more approachable. And I said, how do you do that? They said, C factors: smile, enthusiasm, eye contact. When you smile, you automatically give people, they feel better about you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Code switching.
Is true.
You know what I'm saying? They be like, wow. Okay, sometimes I feel a little better about this black guy walking towards me. You know what? He's smiling. I don't have to clutch my purse. You know what I'm saying? Because he's smiling. And he's looking me right in my eyes. And his enthusiasm when he said hi, it made me very, very welcoming. And you know what I'm saying? You knock on the doors. Hi, how are you? My name's Chris. I'm here with Verizon Wireless. You see those lines right there? I know you heard the trucks outside. We're putting up new lines. So we're going door to door to see who's having their issues with their current cable provider. Probably Comcast, right? Yeah, I know Comcast. Then they're sitting there at the joint.
That stuff gets me so upset, man, about being approachable. It's like, because now it's like you're turning into my job to change how you think about me.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that. Because the second something goes wrong, they can go right back to how they originally thought about you. Because right now, you're one of the good ones. For now.
Yeah, for now.
Until you do something that they thought you were initially, and now you're the same as the rest of them. It shouldn't be my job as a black man to make another person feel more comfortable about who I am. No, I should be able to be who I am. Talk to me. You talk to me the same way you talk to anybody else. And we should get the same type of respect, because I see that a lot, because obviously I'm in a different position from most people where, I'm navigating more of like the business world of things, and I see how it is. You constantly have to code switch. This thing is constant, man. It's like, and I see how a lot of black people get higher up, and then, me and my boy talking about this, we were like, yo, why is it that, the richer black people get, the more they seems like they don't even want to bother with our problems anymore, right? And it's just like, yo, they get so high up that they lose a bit of who they were when they came in, because they're being a whole different person their whole lives, in order to get to this position they're at.
Can I speak on that?
Of course.
I feel like, honestly, when it comes to this world that we live in, it's ran by who it's ran by. Right? And as a black man with not me myself. I'm broke. I ain't saying I got money, but as a black man with money, like that have some type of wealth, right? This is, I guess, my question to y'all. Do you feel like they can stand there because they have the money, or they can stand there because the people that's higher up are allowing them to?
So I think they're standing there. It's a little bit of both. So I think to get to certain levels, you know what I'm saying, in there's certain positions in this world, to get into that 1% and to continue to be a part of the 1% of the 1%, if like for people that don't know, there is a such thing as that, like the 1% of the 1%. Like,
Yeah.
if we, you know what I mean? Just so people like, what the fuck you talking about? There's a 1% in the 1%.
The top,
you know what I'm saying? Like the top. You know what I'm saying? So there's all, it's levels to this shit. So I just feel as though it's all about who you're in bed with. You know what I'm saying? It's about who's helping you fund the lifestyle that you're living. And what happens is the only difference between us and a lot of these rich people is who's in their pockets and who's in our pockets.
But you see how you led that? It depends on who you're in bed with. Meaning, like, it's all about who you know and who's basically who's going to help or allow you to move in the gesture
with the least amount of resistance, we'll say. Because you're still going to be able to move, but you have to move differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, Kanye can't move how Kanye West moves. He has to move as... this is a new journey for him because he has to move like Ye.
Yeah.
And not Kanye.
True.
You get what I'm saying? He has to move like Ye. Yeah. He can't move like Kanye West. He has to move and become Ye. Right. The same way Kyrie Irving has to become Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are they don't have to give two shits, but they're not that. All right, so the reason why Kanye and all these people are misconstrued within our community is because they're not pro-black. Mm-hmm. They're pro-people.
Yeah. Big difference.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's a big difference between being pro-black and pro-people. You're worrying about the empowerment and the growth of people, of civilization, of a species. The other one is your focus is growth in the black culture, and what if you don't identify with black? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What if you don't identify with African American? Then what? You know what I'm saying? That's a large portion of nowadays Browns people. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, like, you know what I mean? You got some people that's like, yo, I don't want to be voided of color. Like, I don't want to be rid of color. I'm not black. And then some people are like, yo, I'm not African American. I have African friends that they don't like that. They really hate that. They can't stand that at all because they're are they American African? Like,
I actually seen Oskino here posted some posts probably like last week or something like that. He was like, you got white people that like live in Africa, like lived in Africa their whole entire life, right?
Yeah,
and then they come to America, and they would, I would consider them African American,
more
right?
African American than I would be, yo.
But exactly, that's exactly what he said. I've never been to Africa a day in my life, yo. So how is it that I'm African American? Like,
how have you placed this title on me?
How is that my title? Yeah. When I've never ever been here, but you got these people over there that's actually been there, and
that understand that culture. I have no idea. We have no idea.
I'm a black American in my eyes. Like like that's what it is. I've never been to Africa. How can I really say I'm an African American if I've never been to Africa?
Like, we don't resonate with their culture. We built our own culture in America. Like, we literally from the ground up, hip hop, R&B, all this kind of stuff. Like, all this is our culture. We built this, and this has also become American culture. So why are we still considered African Americans? Yo, it's not. Yo, African culture is way different from what we got going on over here, yo.
Which brings me to reason I asked you guys that question in the beginning is, like, if the foundation says you are what you are, no matter how you're individually taught, who you're said to be in law is who you will be looked at by the masses.
That is true.
Right? Yeah. So we say, oh, we fought for voting. Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like those civil rights was good, good time and stuff like that. I personally don't believe in I personally feel as though we should have stayed segregated, personally speaking. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though segregation, I feel integration was our downfall. You know what I'm saying? I feel as though segregation, we had things going for ourselves when we were segregated. It just wasn't highlighted. So, you know what I'm saying? What was highlighted was, again, trauma, pain, the past, the residual effects of what the past has done continue to be thrown into our faces over and over and over again. All of that is, you know what I mean? Like this excuse after excuse after excuse in my eyes. Just in my, you know what I mean? In my eyes.
I feel that when it comes to the segregation part, I'm not a fan of the segregation part. I feel like what actually divides us is religion. That's my opinion. Why do I say that? Because I'm a Christian. I'm better than you because you're Muslim. You're Muslim, so you're better than me because you're Muslim. Like, so at the end of the day, regardless of I'm black, white, Chinese, however, whatever, because I'm believing in this, I feel like I'm better than you.
Yeah, and religion is divisive from the rip.
Like that's when it comes to, I feel like we can have a group of people. That's just a group of people. But once you start talking, well, I'm atheist. Well, I'm Christian.
Anything.
Well, I'm
black.
But I feel like
that's division.
It is division. You're absolutely right. I just feel like
we really are one race. We really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like here in America, I feel as though we are American. We live in North America. We are North American.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, or we're Philadelphian. You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Like, when the only reason we don't know is because we were never given identity. We were given a fraction of a number. We will never be looked at. Yeah. We will never make change until we actually change the foundation on which they are allowed to look at us on. If like, no matter how much you tell your children, be nice to everybody, when they get older and they realize, yo, shit, I can, you know what I mean? No, fuck, I'm going to do it. Because they're allowed to do it. Trump said it.
They said, just about to bring
why,
Trump, man.
Why? He's like, yo, her laws are flawed. She put this in place. She put that in place. Talking about Hillary and shit. And she was like, well, you don't pay taxes. He's like, yeah, because I don't have to. Why the fuck would I? Like, you are allowing me not to, bitch, stupid, idiot.
We should have thrown away that whole notion of things have to be a certain way the second Trump got elected into office. I think that was like a big wake-up call, and I think it was needed for us, not in a way of like, you know, what he's done policy-wise, but like just the precedent he set that all the current laws that we have, all this stuff that things have to be a certain way, none of that's true. Everything's BS. You know, we could shape the world the way we want it to be.
Facts.
But the only way that's going to happen is if we stick together.
Facts.
And so, like, I know one of the notions that a lot of black people have, especially with this Kanye situation, is that, oh, we don't have the power to change these things. Yes, we do.
See,
yes, we do.
That's the messed up part. Like, we unfortunately, we still are brainwashed of some sort. You know why? Because we can't come together.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we talk about it,
come together all the time.
We preach about it as much as we even rally about it for a day. We can't come together for a actual movement. But
that's because because there has to be one focal point. When you get around 10 different niggas, right? It's always 10 different focal points.
10 different perspectives,
10 perspectives on what needs to be changed, instead of saying, all right, bet, what is allowing all of this to even happen?
See,
the amendments.
We come from
amend the amendments.
We have that savage mentality that's stuck in our bloodline, because it comes to a point where we become alpha over each other. You know what I mean? And that's because that's what was taught to us, unfortunately, and it's stuck because they wasn't paying them white boys to fight each other. They was buying us and fighting us. You know what I'm saying? So that savage.
Well, we started that.
Talk.
We kind of started that.
Talk.
I'm not, I tell people all the time, I'm not, as a businessman, God damn it, I wish we did it first. God damn it, I wish we did it first. I swear I wish we did. I ain't gonna lie. As a fucking businessman, oh my gosh. I wish we did it first. But we didn't.
Explain, man. Explain.
You know what I'm saying? Slavery is nothing new to mankind.
No.
Right? It's nothing new to mankind. It's just like, what form of slavery are you living in? You know what I'm saying? And it just was how brutal it was, that passage from there to here. It was the conditions of that travel.
You also gotta understand
that's why it was so brutal. It wasn't the fact that they came, it's the manner in which they did it. It was fucking genius. Like,
it's also the fact that you gotta understand. It's like one of the first times that
I wish I would go back in time.
Yeah. So
hey, listen, they about to attack y'all in a couple weeks. You need to get your shit together.
So you're right about
Here
slavery.
go the strap. I got some switches from 2020.
Yeah, but you're right about slavery being like consistent throughout all human history. But like the difference is that what our situation is that was one of the first times one race completely enslaved another race. It's usually internal. Over Egyptians enslaving other Egyptians, stuff like that. But this is white people. Yep, they took a whole other race and they tried doing it with other. They tried to do it with Chinese. They tried doing it with the natives. But the problem was they weren't strong enough. They couldn't handle the conditions. They didn't have the land. Yeah, they didn't have the land. But like also the diseases and stuff that they brought to them. They all died off. Our people were the only ones that could survive the conditions that they put us in.
Why? As being friendly as hell.
And we strong, bro.
Friendly ass niggas.
And we strong. That's all you gotta remember.
Strong enough to fight smallpox.
Yo.
Again, I don't want to come off like I said. I'm racist towards racist people, but at the end of the day, the state is.
Explain.
The state. I'm racist towards racist people.
Selectively racist.
Yes, I'm selectively racist.
Interesting.
I have a problem with you looking at me and automatically discriminating me because of my beard or the way I wear my hat. Or because of the color of my skin,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So that's what I'm racist towards.
You going right into my point.
The fact that you think that I'm looking at you in a certain light because you're a certain color when I see a person. I see people. I can honestly say I don't see
Why
color.
do you see people though? That's the question. Why do you see
because
people?
At the end of the day, for
what
real,
makes you see people instead of black and white?
This is what do we call it? This is a materialistic manner. You see that? So like, let's say, savagely, we just had to walk around skinless. If we walk around skinless, what color is everybody?
We all red, yo.
We all red. We all
red
bleed.
and bloody.
We all
pain.
We all
pain like a
we all bones. So at the end of the day, this shit is deeper than me than skin deep for me. Like you feel me? Like it's I can have a friend that's whatever nationality, because I'm not looking at it in that sense. That's why I can't even isolate. Oh, like you know how certain people. Well, I have black friends. No, I have all friends. Period.
But you want to know
why?
You want
I
to
have
know
all friends.
You want to know why you're allowed to be selectively racist? Because the law allows you to. What this country is written on? What is the words of our founding fathers are not our fucking founding fathers. You know what I'm saying? We're literally not people. We're not. So no matter how much Timmy is told to look at that guy, because and for the person he is, it's still when he reads the law when he learns about the Constitution, the amendments, this and the third. That's still going to be put in his brain. Subconsciously, he's going to know that I'm quote unquote better than you because they say you are. You won't catch me. You won't catch me. You won't catch me voting for somebody that says that they're going to create change for people that look like me until they amend the amendments. When that is in a motherfucker's plan, when that's in your first 100 days, that's in your plan for the first 100 days to take the amendments to the Supreme Court, whatever process you have to start in order to do that. Until somebody says that, don't tell me that you're for people that look like me, especially when you don't look like me. And if you look like me and this isn't part of your agenda, then you're not for me, and you need to get on the fucking track.
Big facts.
That's just how I'm just at that point. You can't continue to say, oh, there is opportunity. Oh, you can do it. I did it. You can do it. I did it. You can do it. I did it. But you did it by being in bed with the same people that can kick you out of the bed.
Yo, because they'll keep you in bed for a little bit.
You look at Kyrie. They'll keep you in bed as long as you're good at, as long as you're
a house
nigga. A book.
You're only a house nigga until you're not a house nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like what It's like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? We're going to continue to grow individually, right? And see, we have a choice. We either going to continue to grow individually, right, and worry about us and our families and changing the wealth in our families, or we focus on the actual problem, which is the foundation on which this land that we built is actually built on. You have a room full of people that were just whipping us, shipping us, picking us from the litter like fucking dogs, sitting around saying, all right, this is how we're going to make the world a beautiful place here in America. We're going to get rid of slavery.
Oh my gosh, the irony of it all, man. The people that enslaved us trying to tell us how to be free.
But you know the crazy thing about it,
and it's crazy because everything that they're built on is is off of stealing. It's off of lies.
Yeah.
and
it's off of manipulating history.
And they are
and it still
continually
happens.
doing it.
It didn't
And
stop.
They're not. They master
stop.
their craft. Like
Yo,
you know what they did? It's called social media.
Yo, social media is just a
They have
ultimate
mastered
form of
they
what they've been
craft.
doing
It's
for
interesting.
years. Though. They've been doing this all throughout. Social media, I think, is like one of the most ultimate forms of pretty much media manipulation in the way that
Like
you gotta understand. So, like one thing, all right. So one thing that being in my degree,
deeper than rap.
it's deep. Yo, it's deep as hell. Like so, when you
Very
know how
deep
these
in the
social platforms are built and
Mhm.
how they get you addicted, it's really they know the 4 steps. You know, it's an interaction. Boom, you get that ping, getting the dopamine hits. People strive off dopamine. And so, literally having this constant
Likes.
feed, and then like
They
that's
like my
why.
picture. They like my picture.
Yup,
they like my picture. I
They
got
like
100
this.
likes.
But
Oh my
dude,
god.
But the same
crazy.
reason that
Commented.
negative news travels faster than positive news.
Yeah.
Always.
Because it gets a
Always.
stronger reaction. It's all about the reaction.
Yeah.
People
Always.
don't care about the story anymore. We only care about
The fatality.
the fatality. Yo, but for real.
Yeah.
That's like
It's-
I tell you
That's
this
just
much.
what it
I
is.
tell you this, right?
Yeah.
I tell you this. If they give me, I always say this. I always say this like damn near every show. I'm like, yo, I want to get into politics because I just want to like, cause I can. Like, I don't even have like a like you know what I'm saying. I just want to see like, is it really like if I could get I run for state senate, right?
Yeah.
Right, run for state senate, right? You only gotta be over 30 years old, 9 years of residency in the state that you're running in, and you have to be a U.S. citizen for like 5 years or some shit like that. Some weird shit like that. Nigga, all 3 of us can fucking run. You understand what I'm saying? The people, it's about influence, right?
Yeah.
And it's about if you're able to influence just 3,000 people here in the city of Philadelphia to vote for you. It means something.
You gotta look
It's a
at
step.
look at the Senate race, because only about 4 million people and throughout the whole state voted. And that's all they need is just 4 million people, yo. Like total. Like he won with 2 million something, like 2.7 million versus 2.4 million. Like it is not a lot. So we keep thinking like this stuff is unachievable.
It's very much achievable.
It's very much achievable, man.
And it's not even because we don't see people of that look like us in these positions of power, which is why people aren't striving to be in these positions of power. It's how when these positions of power, people in position of power get to these positions of powers,
It's like
we see what's real.
Yeah.
We understand. It's like we've been fighting for you to get to this point, and now you've been for us. You've been or showing that, acting like you've been for us, or saying you've been for us, or trying to help and trying to create change. You've been talking about change so much, and we're so used to people talking about change to us, and we just going for the talk that we look up 10 years later, and these same people that we've been building up are in scandals, and they was in scandals, and we was building them up, and
But
all
here's the
types
thing,
of
though.
all this
But
missing
that's
money.
That's an interesting point.
You
'Cause
know what
why
I'm
is
saying?
that
Let's go back to
whenever
what I
it's
was
one of
saying
us that
first.
get to that position of power, some scandal pops up.
That's
Every
because-
time.
That's because
they don't dot their I's and
need a
cross their
fall guy.
T's.
It's not even about
It's
a
not
crossing
even about
I's and
that.
not
Like,
dotting their T's, bro. Let me explain something to you, right?
Yeah.
When it come down to it, like they always need the fall guy. The fall guy is always the color. It's just
Facts.
what it is.
Facts.
That's it's no they are crossing their I's and crossing their T's. They making sure they getting the eye and nigger. Like, no, like real shit. Like because
Yeah.
when it come down to it, like the the people that are in power, they are in power because the top people are allowing them to. That's what I was saying, and I was first saying it. Like, you know what I'm saying? When once you start moving a certain way and you're not moving the way they want you, you out of there. They either blackballing you, mysteriously dying, is you just never been heard from again. Like, now you working at Walmart. Like, it's bigger than crossing their I's and crossing their T's. They know this is structured. Like, you feel me?
But I think Kanye kind of showed it.
I was just, I think he was bringing that up.
I think Kanye broke that mold though.
But
That's what
he's
I'm saying,
also a
because he
genius.
crossed his eyes and dotted his teeth. Because he talks about his eyes and he talks about those eyes and them teeth. You can't kill me because I did. You can't lock me up because I never did anything illegal.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
You can't kill me because I never killed nobody.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll put him in social
You can't
jail.
do this because you know what I'm saying.
But
they can put him in social media jail.
But
That's
this is
cool,
just
but
it.
you still can't shut him up.
That's true.
And that's the whole point. We've
When
been
it
able to
come
be shut
social
up.
media, it's the thing about social media, right?
Everybody was able to get shut up.
They can still control the narrative as long as and why they shutting him up. So they
But
can
if you have
still
influence,
make it seem like
influence
he's crazy.
beats
and
that
he don't
though.
know what he's talking about.
That's what
because
Kanye's
a lot-
showing.
And you know what? He's a genius. I'm gonna keep it.
Influence beats
why.
all of that. You have to
Because-
cross your eyes. Make sure the point is the people are canceling you,
Facts.
right? So when people hear, "Yo, Kanye's crazy," if Kanye would be canceled if everybody said, you know, "Oh yeah, Kanye's crazy," but no, you say Kanye's crazy, somebody's like, he's not crazy.
Mm-hmm. It's the talk of the town.
That right there
It's the talk
proves
of the
he
town.
cannot be canceled. Influence
It's
beats
the talk of the
cancel.
town.
And you know what I'm
he
saying?
just got cut from all his contracts. They don't want nothing to do with him. But guess what?
He got more.
They ain't touch his bank.
He got more though.
They ain't
That's
touch
what
it,
I'm
but
saying.
This is the beauty thing. This is the brilliant about him. When it come to those big ass contracts, most of the time you gotta buy out, and them Jones, you know what I'm saying? He's got
independent
all the way and still got all his bank.
He screwed the game.
You know how
In front of our face, he said,
feel
"Fuck
me?
you."
like that's
I love it.
that's basically scrutiny in their eyes. Like, so they trying to paint the picture because at this time
Facts.
he's too hot for him to just mysteriously die.
Yeah,
He
anything
can't-
that happens
he
to him
can't-
right now, he
any-
proves his point.
He proves his
He's
point.
a martyr at
Y'all
that
can't
point. They don't
touch
want a
him right
martyr.
now.
and that's
They don't
and
want a
that's
martyr.
and that's
Yeah.
and that's between him and Kyrie. That's why they don't want other people in the league to fully stand behind him. Salute Jaylen Brown for standing up. You know what I'm saying, and speaking a very intellectual piece the other day at the press conference. And I think he did a great job. I think you involve yourself where you need to be involved at. He didn't speak about what Kyrie said and how it affected other people. He said, yo, he should be playing basketball. I feel as though what they're asking him to do is excessive and it's too much. And it's actually proving a point that people don't want to have the conversation about. So when you're ready to have the conversation, we can have that conversation, because that's what this whole point is about, having that conversation that nobody wants to have. They're scared to have that conversation because having that conversation is going to leak truths.
It's gonna put a light on
that's
you,
going
man.
to put a light on it.
Yeah.
Like, it's, bro, they, like, you mean, yo, it's, you mean, it's America. America's a dark
but you
place.
ask, bro,
know
how
what
do
I'm
we make
saying?
a change? The only way we make a change is if we all stop being. We have to stop fearing. We gotta. It's about fear, really. That we're all scared
fear is
of
written
losing
in
our
the law.
position. We're scared of losing, but it's like, how do you think we've done it in the past, man? We never made a change to this country, so we put our lives on the line and say, you know what, we're going to make a change no matter what you do to us. We're gonna keep pushing forward, no matter how many of us you put on stage and tear us down publicly. No matter how many of us you kill, we're still gonna keep going. That's the only way
Face
to
everything
really
and
make a
rise.
change. I love
Fear.
that.
My
Yeah.
dog.
Oh, yo, you got some dope ass,
Yeah,
followers
man.
and commenters, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Fear Entertainment,
Face
man. My
everything,
guy
yeah.
Vu, man. That's the name of his company. It's called Fear versus Love, man. Face everything and rise,
Rise, I
man. Is
love
the
that.
acronym for fear.
I love that, man.
It goes exactly with what you just said. You know what I mean? Sometimes, for us to create change, it's about the conversation.
Yeah.
When you actually talk to somebody, like I tell people all the time before we get out, I tell people all the time, you know what I'm saying? If you ever talk to somebody who is racist, if you ever have the pleasure of talking to somebody who is racist and really have like sit down time with somebody who is racist,
Yeah.
you know, no, seriously, and really have some sit down time with somebody who is racist, your whole perspective and just why they are is because they are allowed. It's basically what they're going to come back and tell you. I think the way I think because I am allowed to think like that. I'm programmed to think this way.
Because
This is the way of the land on which my founding fathers built their wealth and built their triumph. So they're following the footsteps of their examples. And their examples say, you are 3/5 of a person. I am a whole person. You're going to work for me, but you're only going to get 3/5 of the respect because you're only worth 3/5 of the respect.
So
that's the culture that's the foundation of that we're living on. So when we want to join everything that they're doing and emulate what they're doing and this and that, we want to integrate with you guys. We don't want to be separate no more. We want to be in your space. We're telling them it's pay to play. We're paying to play their game. When you are artists out here, what black people, African Americans, whatever you want to call yourself, right? Brown people, whatever it is, we are literally upcoming artists. We are upcoming artists. That's what we are. Real shit. And we are paying to play other people's game. And there are some people like Kanye who played their game, infiltrated their game, understand their game, who are leaving their game. Independent. He is independent. He is the richest independent we know.
I think everything Kanye does from this point on is going to show who he really is as a person. I think this is really what's going to be the most important part of his legacy.
Speaking about the most important part of people's legacies, Malachi, I want you to tell the people how they can contact you.
For sure.
How they can reach out to you to be a part of your platform. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what I want to do is have a part 2 to this. You know what I'm saying? So we can dive more into, you know what I'm saying, your show. But I think this segment right here was kind of like an entryway to that, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I don't know, maybe we might do a part 2 on your platform.
I would love that, man.
You know what I'm saying? And kind of tap into this on your platform. That way we can, you know what I'm saying, merge things. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Maybe do a part 2, you know what I mean, and chat, you know, about this more in depth because I think it's just a conversation. If we have it amongst each other, it'll spread. You know what I'm saying? And if people see us having these conversations, it may spark conversation in their homes, in their friend circles. You know what I'm saying? At their radio stations. You know what I'm saying? At their places of business. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about creating some type of spark.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get fired until you rub the sticks together, get a little spark. Oh, got it. Hey now. All right. Whew. There we go. You know what I'm saying? When you got your lighter, you sparking. Yo, pass me the lighter so I can spark. You're sparking. Everything starts with an action. A spark action.
Every action,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And every action has a reaction. And I think that we're at a time now where we don't need to react. We need to respond with the proper reaction. You know what I'm saying? Like we see what it is. We see the game for what it is they're giving. We see we know our challenges every day we wake up. You can name all your challenges that you're facing every single day you wake up. You could do the same thing I could do. Anybody could do it. Now it's, okay, how do I navigate through these waters that I have no idea how to navigate through?
Yes. And
you do it by having dope-ass people around you and having conversations like this.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I definitely want to thank you, you know what I'm saying, Malachi, for popping out this on this morning. And tapping in with us. Same thing with you, just chill. I know you got an event coming up. Talk about that real fast before we get out of here.
Oh, real quick. December the 3rd. We going all the way up. It's my birthday bash.
This is birthday bash.
420 Smokehead birthday bash. 7 to 1 is going to be crazy. All types of giveaways, free giveaways, snatching grabs and all that. And then right after that, we got the grand opening of the Chill Spot.
The Chill Spot.
This guy's killing me.
But we're going to get lit. The Chill Spot. Private location.
Yo, soundboard. That's funny.
How can they tap in with you?
Tap in with Just Chill 215.
Just Chill 215 on all platforms.
On all platforms.
The Chill Spot coming soon.
Yeah, the Chill Spot, December 3rd, grand
Smoke
opening.
his birthday bash.
It's Smoke Dash.
December 3rd.
I ain't messing with this dude no more. But yeah, tap all the way in. It's going to be a hella good time. December 3rd, and every weekend after that, we going up and we going out. Chill Spot, grand opening.
Hell yeah.
Right.
One more time, I gotta tell the people where to find you at and the name of your platform as well.
Follow me on Instagram, ATKIN. Sound of the Soul was on a slight delay, but I'm telling you, the people, these next few episodes are going to be some of the most important ones I've ever dropped. Be ready.
Jaw dropping.
Next Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, I'm giving my thanks to the people who
Gobble,
are
gobble.
dropping it on that day.
Gobble,
Gobble,
gobble.
gobble.
Gobble, gobble. Turkeys.
So,
Turkeys.
yes, follow me. Everything's going up from here, yo. And I thank you for allowing me to be on this platform, man.
No,
I
absolutely,
really
man.
appreciate
Absolutely, man. It was dope having you. Shout out Keith Freeman because I was tapping into his interview,
Shout
and
out
that's
to
how,
Keith.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was able to tap into your energy and was like, you know what, Dan, I need to have that kind of energy up here. Somebody progressive doing something. Tapping into, it's deeper than the music. We just been saying that all day, you know what I'm
Yup.
saying? And he taps in to more of the financial struggles, like he was saying. I think that's big to talk about because everybody dealing with financial struggles, and as an independent artist, we don't like to talk
Starving
about our
artists.
financial struggles because
Yeah,
we don't want to
we
be
all popping, we
struggling
making
financial.
money,
We
and it's
getting
not-
money. We da da
it's
da.
Starving
So
artists.
that's why I wanted to have you up here, man. But I'm your host, man, County Kravitz, aka the Chris Meg Experience, aka the Babyface Let It Hit, because you know, you see me, yeah. Shout out Slate Station Beauty Bar, Road Mission Inc., Divine Services, Divine Culture Services as well, at Sight Spot Suites, and shout out to Network 8 and Glockwood Radio as well, because it wouldn't be no CME Morning Show without Glockwood Radio. Shout out my co-host, the Chef Work 8 as well, here around like a motherfucking donut. We a party donut because it's Fly Day. And for my final take today, this is what I'm going to say. It's a beautiful place in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day today. No matter what, no matter who, make sure they stay out your way. See Me Morning Show shit, we out of here. I'm a fucking poet. I ain't even know it. We fuck out of here. See Me Morning Show. That was lit.
Amazing.
I'm a poet. I ain't even know it, mother.
And